with you, my melanated people, God's people. And when I say peace, I mean peace. Because right now, I'm just so at peace that I wanted to make a video and share that peace with you. You know, my journey on this platform is to bring you things that have bettered my life, and hopefully they will better yours. And one thing that has really brought me great peace is communing with my ancestors. As I've told you several times on this channel, this is where I come. It's where I feel most connected to my ancestors, both my mother's side and my father's side, even though my father's side was not from this area. But this place is a place of peace for me. And I've just been communing with the ancestors. I just spent time sitting here, speaking to them, calling those that I know by name, letting those who are unknown know that I'm grateful to them. To communicate and to connect with your ancestors is a great thing because, number one, you're giving knowledge of who you are. Number two, you're letting your spiritual team know that you are appreciative and that you remember them and that you think highly of them. That is so important. There was a video on YouTube of a message from a great grandmother on the maternal side. And I clicked on it. And it resonated with me so powerfully. And I know this was meant to me because none of the other videos, I've watched some of the other videos, and they have not resonated like this one resonated with me. And so I went and asked my mother about my great-grandmother, her grandmother. And she told me that she was very, very close to her. And one of the messages that came through was that this grandmother wanted me to know that I thought that other ancestors were fighting hard for me, but she was the OG. She was the one that was pushing and fighting hard for me, that they all are fighting hard for me, but she wanted me to particularly know that me. And I'd never given her much thought. I always gave my grandfather, my great-grandfather on my mother's side, a lot of thought because I was close to not because I was close, but because my grandfather was named after him. They both were named, they were just junior and senior. And so I thought a lot of him, but I hadn't given her much thought and much due diligence. And it said that she was working hard for me, but she was upset because she was being forgotten. And I thought about it. My mother is the last living person with a real remembrance of her that had a close relationship with her that could keep her memory alive in this realm. And so with that being said, I start calling her by name, spending more time with her, and letting her know that I'm appreciative and I'm going to make sure that my grandchildren remember her and know who she is. My mother was named after her, and I have a granddaughter named after her. But all of the grandkids need to know who she was because she clearly stated that she did not want to be forgotten. So it's very peaceful for me to know that my spiritual team is working hard for me. But not only that, to know that they will speak up and speak out and make sure that I get a message that I need to know so that I can do what's best for the lineage. And that's what communicating with your ancestors are all about. It's not a worship. It's there helping you to increase the lineage in this realm. and to wipe out some of the generational curses and to change things in this realm for their great grandchildren that are coming along. And so when I communicate with them, when I think of them, and when I prepare meals for them, because I feed my ancestors um, once a month, and those meals are, I always tell them, the sustenance is for me, and the honor and the grace and the glory is for them. You know, obviously they can't eat and take up the substance, but that energy, that love, that cherish, that I took the time to prepare it, that I remembered some of the meals that they like, and that I put that on that table for them means a lot to to my spiritual team, and I'm sure it would mean a lot to your spiritual team. So I don't want to make this video too long, but I just want to tell you that don't let this world fool you into thinking that that you're practicing ancestor worship. You're honoring your ancestors. You're letting them know that you're appreciative and you're practicing gratitude for the things that they did for you, the sacrifices that they made for you. And as a Black American, never forget that your ancestors made a lot of damn sacrifices for you. A lot. Well, all right, my melanated people, that's all I got. I love you, my melanated people. Take time and put feet to soil. Take in plenty of sunlight. And most of all, love your melanated self and love your melanated ancestors. Be blessed, my people.